Hi, welcome to my journey. This is Cherie. Yeah, that Dollar Tree right there, it was picked over. It was picked over. I mean, for the pet supplies, there wasn't no training pads, nothing left in that store. I did want to have a few training pads on hand, you know. I have been leaving the door open for the pitties so they can go in and out whenever they wanted to. I've been at the house, you know. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. For what? Why would we be scared? So, we, I think, let me go this way. Now there's another Dollar Tree closer to the house. I might go and try to check out, or I might not, you know, because it's hot. What's the temperature? 97 degrees. You just round it up to 100 degrees out here, please. And so this Garland Plaza, it looks like it's closed. It was like an indoor swap meet, but it looks like it's closed. But no, the lights are on. It's just nobody's here, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, we didn't buy nothing at that store. It was picked over. I mean, oh my gosh, the shelves and stuff was empty, and a few things that the people had bought, you know, like there was people in there, you know, I guess they were doing graduation celebration, which is cool, you know. And then we got the 4th of July coming up, you know, which is still cool. But listen, that store, in my opinion, was definitely sold out. If it was sold out, then that's good for business, right? But we did find what we were looking for. We got some cooling things, right? We got a fan, we got a pool, we got some dog bones. That was priority. Got some short sleeve shirts that I can wear. Right? For little or nothing. Okay, so we're happy. We are happy about our purchases. Okay, because they was cute. There was cute little shirts. And yeah. I'm thinking I might want to go to the Dollar Tree over here. We had a lot of fun at that Goodwill. Yes, we did. Like I was saying, you know, I bought me a tea kettle because I have been using the coffee pot, you know, for both coffee and tea. You know, and it's just like too much. I burned out one coffee pot. I was like, okay. You know, so I believe the electrical tea kettle was $8, $7, $8, like that. So especially if, I need one, like say I need one in the car, and I'm gonna have to break shit down, kind of like what happened to van life with Nino. Ooh, I hope we don't come to that. Even though, if I do, at least, we're moving out of the house, we'll be into a van and not into, a Toyota Celica or nothing like that. Because, yes, it may be good on gas, but I'm a big girl. Ain't no way I should be in a small car like that. No. Right? And I know that I can lay down in the back in the van, for sure. I've already slept in it once. But yeah, like I said, I feel a little bit more relaxed because I did inform, the food stamp place that I had received some extra money. So, yeah. I felt like that's what I was supposed to do, and I did it. I mean, what's worse? An overpayment or to get cut off? Some people would say the overpayment. It was like free credit. Like, yeah, you're right. It is like free credit until they start charging you interest. So far, I don't know. In situations where you get like an overpayment in assistance, do they charge interest? I don't know. But we're gonna go over here to this Dollar Tree. I might pick up some of the root beer water flavoring that they have. They have some. Find out a way to clean out that fan. I don't know what happened to this other fan. It fell a couple of times and then it just stopped working. Another fan, it just stopped working. Well, two other fans, they just stopped working. The Arctic Air fan, it stopped working. And I'm like, what's going on with the fans? Right? Which is why I was like, forget trying to buy a brand new fan if it's just going to break down within 30 days, 90 days. Why even buy a brand new fan? And then my mind was like, I think they do that shit on purpose, right? Because why are they selling you like extended warranty plans for 2 years? You buying something brand new, you would think it would last a year or two or more, but you have to buy an extended warranty just to make sure it's not a lemon. I'm sick of that. Oh, I'm so sick of y'all. gonna make another Dollar store there? One dollar store went out of business. It looks like another dollar store is gonna open up there. Yeah, that's what it looked like. 99-cent store. It is hot. Park here. 7777. That's a nice license plate. Lots of sevens and easy to remember. Right? Whew, I'm just glad I didn't try to go into Ross and get me some cheap shirts, because we wouldn't have walked out of just with $40 spent. So let's go in here and try to get some training pads. Damn, they did not have any puppy pads. No puppy training pads. Okay, they didn't have any. So I know I could get like 100 puppy training pads at Track and Trailer, right? Because I seen them, and my mind was, you don't need that many, just get you a few. Like, you can get you 8 of them, and that should last you, because the pitties, they ain't gonna be outside, right, most of the time, right? And so anyway, I ended up spending $15 up in there on what? Some nail polish, an energy drink, some soy sauce, and some taco meat seasoning. Okay, because I had spent like $10 on turkey meat, and I still got about 8 of them left. But I wanted it to have flavor. Now, Worcester sauce is very good flavoring. They had some in there, and I now know where I can get some for like $1.50, right? Because meat can taste pretty damn dry and unflavorful. All right, it can, especially if you're eating the same meat over and over and over. But I hadn't had soy sauce in a long time. And so when I seen it, I was like, you need to buy it. And then I seen the taco sauce, the taco flavoring sauce. I was like, yeah, we need that for our ground beef. We did our ground turkey meat. Yeah, we need that. So it was either that or spend a whole gang of money, trying to buy spices and shit. And spices can get pretty damn expensive. And yeah, so how it came up to $15, I don't know. It can add up really fast. I wonder if that means they got a green card. Okay, stop it, Cherie. You're acting stupid. So, now that I done damn near spent $100 out here, let me get on back to the house. Okay? Get on. Get your ass. Go back to the house. Alright? I've seen there's a lot of people shopping at Goodwill looking for good deals. Yes, there was. Who the fuck is throwing empty cans of beer out on the side of the street? Must be a man. It's gotta be a man. They done threw a whole big ass Budweiser Light can on the other side of my fence. Bastards. Hold on. So here's the interesting conversation that I had with this lady, right? She had, can I ask you how old you are? I said 65, so she gave me the senior citizen discount. And she's like, she was gonna retire in 3 years. And I'm like, oh, you're 62? And she was like, no, I'm gonna be 58 or something like that. And so she said she's gonna, take early retirement at 62. And I said, well, you don't want to do that. You're gonna be living in poverty. You don't want to do that. I did it. I'm advising you don't do it. And she was like, well, because of the health of her family, she said, so many of them, they don't even make it past 50s or 60 and get into their 60s. So she wants to be able to enjoy at least not working some parts of her life on this earth. And I was like, oh, okay, well, enjoy your life.